If you're someone who has been trying to contact or make a connection with your spirit guides and you're struggling, if you don't know the process or the steps or exactly how to tune in and get those messages, those insight, those clarity, and those answers, this video is for you. Make sure you hang out to the end of the video because I have a freebie for you that I guarantee you're going to want if you want to develop your gifts. So real quick, if you're brand spanking new here and you have no idea who I am, let me introduce myself real quick. My name's Judi Jamieson and I'm a psychic, not a fortune teller. I teach intuition and psychic development to those mostly empaths who are going through some kind of spiritual awakening, life transition, or trauma, mostly triggered from toxic and manipulative people. So if you're desiring to heal and power up through using your intuition and your natural psychic senses and connecting with spirit or your spirit guides, your angels, your ascended masters, your crossed over loved ones, anything non of the physical, I am your new virtual best friend, and you're going to want to hit the subscribe button that is right underneath this video. Make sure you hit the bell too, this way you get notified each time I put out a new video. So if you're not already a subscriber, I'm going to give you a second to do that right now. Alright, so if you're watching this video, I'm just going to assume you already know what a spirit guide is. The way to get to that place, to be able to plug into their energy and start downloading and receiving information, the secret here is that you have to be able to shift your personal energy into a frequency that meets theirs. So real quick to kind of give you a little visual of that. We are in the physical. We have flesh. We have a mouth to communicate. All of that stuff. Spirit world does not. So it's a completely different energy field. But the super freaking cool thing here, because we are spiritual beings living a physical experience, each and every single friggin' one of us, yes, including you, has the ability to go within and tune into and tap into that stuff. We are all born with these gifts and abilities. It's just a matter of making a couple little mindset and energy shifts. So I'm going to give you 2 easy freaking steps here. This stuff really is a piece of cake. Most people make it complicated, and it's really not. The way that people complicate this and make it harder than what it is through Hollywood. It is absolutely nothing like what Hollywood tells you. So if you have it set in your mind that once you connect, you're going to experience this complete and total supernatural type thing, or you think you're someone who has to have the gift, take that out of your freaking head because that is stopping your process to connect. We all have the gift. Some of it, the light switch is turned on early. Other people just have to practice to get there. But I swear to you, anybody can do this. All right, so the first thing that you want to do is set the stage. And I'll say create a space. The whole intent here, if you're basically think of it like you're going to another freaking universe, right? You have to create that moment and that sacred space in order to hold that kind of energy. So within that setting the stage space, there is, I'll say 2, sometimes 3 different avenues that you want to branch off to in order to create that environment. 1, the environment within you. 2, your physical environment around you. And number 3, you can incorporate some kind of tool. Let me explain those real quick. So the first one being you. You have to set the stage within yourself. You got to get out of your head and tune into personal self-awareness. Now, when I say that, the way I teach intuition and psychic development, you're going to have a really hard time connecting with outside psychic energy, anything that is not of you, your angels, your guides, crossed over loved ones, all that stuff, if you are not fully self-aware into yourself. If you don't know how to read your own energy, you ain't gonna be able to read outside energy. So you have to release the pressure and the expectations and really open your heart, because what you're doing is receiving, okay? You're not going out there searching and looking and expecting and demanding. You have to sit back and allow yourself to receive. Once you've opened up to receive, then you're allowing them to come in. You see how that works? So one of the different ways that you can open yourself up so you can receive that information in, because remember, this is like, if you could visualize my hand here as spirit and this is you, you want to be able to get in that middle ground, because if you hop over here, you're disconnected from yourself. It don't work that way. You want to create that beautiful blend and marriage together. So some of the things that you can do is grounding yourself. You can do cord cutting. You could do shadow work. You could meditate. If you're really good at knowing how to tune into yourself and using yourself as that conduit, you just tune into your clairs, self-awareness. The other thing that you can do is breath work. Now, when I say breath work with setting the stage, breathing is so freaking important and critical. And it's like, I don't want to say the silliest, stupidest thing, but the things that we take for granted that we don't even pay attention to, that are no freaking effort whatsoever, are the ways to plug into spirit. So when I talk about breath work, to give you an example, I visualize whenever I'm connecting with spirit, when I ground myself, I do some cord cutting, some shadow work, meditate maybe. You don't have to meditate. If you suck at meditation, don't worry. It's not a requirement. But when you're doing breath work, I like to close my eyes and visualize as I'm expanding and opening and taking in healing, clarity, abundance, life, psychic energy, force. I am breathing all of that in. And then as I blow out, I completely deplete myself like a balloon, and I'm blowing out all my own bullshit. Now, as far as the second part of setting the stage, it has to do with your environment. And when I say your environment, there's a couple different things that you can do. You can set the ambiance. You could light some candles, burn some sage, put on some Zen music. The point here is for you to create a space, whether you close your eyes and visually breathe it in or visually around you, it looks sacred to you. The point is for you to get comfortable and feel safe and have uninterrupted time. You basically want to surround yourself with as much love and light as possible. Whether you close your eyes and internally go in through like a meditation and tune into that, or you go to a nice, beautiful, lush park, or I don't know, there's somewhere in your home that feels very sacred and spiritual to you. The third thing, which is kind of an option, is using certain tools. Tools can be angel cards, oracle cards, tarot cards, crystals. It could be anything. The way I teach this stuff is for you to be that tool. This way, 24/7 at your beck and call, you can use your body to tune into this stuff, as opposed to, oh, I don't have my crystals, or I don't have my cards, or any of that. Sound easy enough, right? So far, pretty simple, basic stuff, right? If you vibe with that and you think it's easy enough, please hit that thumbs up button, okay? We'll consider that a high five between each other, that we're on the same vibe here. The second thing that you want to do once you've set the stage is just open up and invite them in. Now, the way that you invite them in, again, and this is the beauty about intuition and psychic development. It is very personal and unique to each and every one of us. Everyone, think of it like a marriage. Every marriage is different. What works for one person might not work for the other. So it's very, very specific to what feels right to you. You have the freedom to get creative here. So one of the ways that you can invite, I'm just going to say them, angels, guides, spirit guides, yeah, that's guides, crossed over loved ones, etc. When you set the stage and you energetically feel calm and in a state of love, open your heart. You can even visualize like magical freaking heavenly doors opening and invite them in. The way that you would invite them in is you can say something. You can say it out loud or in your head. This could be something as simple as stating, I am now a clear, open conduit channel, ready to receive all forms of love and abundance and insight from my spirit guide. I welcome them in with open arms. Just make something up, whatever freaking floats your boat. The next thing that you want to do as you're inviting them in, think of it like you're dialing somebody and the phone is ringing, and you're waiting for them to pick up, or you sent them a text and you're waiting for the reply. Be a little bit patient. This is not an instant, quick, plug-in type thing unless you've been doing this kind of stuff for quite a while. Remember, you are in a sacred space with another individual. You can't control when or how fast or how they communicate back to you. You have to completely and totally let go. If it's easy for you to visualize that you're just light and you're in like zero gravity floating in the clouds, again, whatever works for you. But you have to completely let go of everything that's going on in here and suck that shit out through the breath work, blow it out, and focus within on yourself, because spirit is going to communicate with you through what's called your clairs or your psychic senses. It's the same exact thing as your 5 physical senses, but just on a different kind of level. What you want to do is pay attention to your random thoughts, feelings, visuals, ideas, all of that stuff, even sensations. So there you go. Those are the 2 freaking easy steps to connect and plug in with your spirit guides. Next week, I'll probably do a video on letting you know what that experience feels like so you'll know when you're plugged in. So remember in the beginning of the video, I told you hang out because I got some freebies for you to help you skyrocket your natural, intuitive, and psychic skills. I'm going to share those with you in a minute. So the reason why I do these videos is to make them interactive, relationship building. The only way that's going to happen is if you comment below. So I got a question for you. I would love to hear your experience if you have contacted your spirit guide. So share that with me. Or if you're struggling with something or you feel like something's missing, comment below. This way I can make a video on it to help you out. I do get notifications when people comment, and I do go through when I have time and heart them, thumbs up them, and even sometimes reply back to them. So talk to me. All right, so remember I told you I had some freebies for you. Underneath this video, I have a freebie on 30 different ways that you can open up your natural, intuitive, and psychic senses so you can start receiving messages. 30, that's a lot. Most freebies are like 3 ways to do this or 4 ways to do that. I can give you 1,000, but I think 30 is a good start. And you just pick and choose whatever floats your freaking boat. Now, I will tell you, to be completely transparent and honest and upfront with you, you will get the freebie when you click on it, but it'll lead into the sale of something else, asking you if you want to go through a video course. Depending on when you're watching this video, as of right now, that course is less than $20, but I am in the process of revamping it to a very much more in-depth, higher value scale online course, and I'm going to have about 20 different in-depth videos plugged into that membership portal. Once I'm done doing that course, I shit you not, I am going to sell it for $200. So if you're serious about opening up your natural, intuitive, and psychic senses, jump on that freaking offer, because once it goes away, you ain't ever going to get it again. All right, so anyway, that's what I have for you. I hope you have a wonderful, freaking phenomenal, kick-ass day. If you didn't already hit the subscribe button, please do that now. Give me a thumbs up, comment, talk to me. Let's make this interactive. If you enjoyed the video and you thought it was easy enough, help a girl out and share it. All right, thanks for watching. You have a great day. Hopefully I'll see you real soon.